What I found in that thread was 4 months of calculated step-by-step planning. Marcus had known since month 3 exactly who I was and exactly what I was worth. The last message from his friend said 2 more months, maybe 3, and Marcus had replied she trusts me completely. I put his phone down, walked to the bathroom, looked at myself in the mirror and made a decision. I was not going to confront him. I was going to let him think he was still winning while I built the most expensive trap of his life. The next morning I became the best girlfriend Marcus had ever had. I let him bring up his business idea and acted completely fascinated. I asked to see his pitch deck, and when he sent it that night I forwarded it straight to my attorney. What she found was worse than I expected. Marcus had already been telling investors that he had a major backer secured. Me. By name. Without my knowledge or consent. My attorney contacted those investors quietly, and every single one pulled out within 48 hours. Then I introduced Marcus to a man I will call Mr. Fletcher, a very convincing fake investor who worked for my attorney's firm. Over the next 3 weeks, Marcus threw everything he had into impressing him. He took out loans. He signed a lease on an office he could not afford. He hired staff and promised them salaries. He was spending money he did not have, and I watched every single move from a distance with my attorney copied on everything. On the day his funding was supposed to arrive, Mr. Fletcher became unreachable. Marcus called me frantic. I told him warmly that things were a little complicated on my end right now, but that I believed in him completely. The loans came due. The lease defaulted. Everything collapsed in under 60 days. When he called me 2 weeks later, I let him talk, and then I said, Marcus, I have known exactly who you are since the night I read your messages, and everything that just happened was a decision I made deliberately. Then I hung up, blocked him on everything, and poured myself a glass of wine on the balcony of a villa in Portugal that Marcus never knew existed. I did not destroy Marcus. Marcus destroyed Marcus. I just made sure he did it on my timeline.